but this food outdid itself. Just nigga. Hello, welcome to my YouTube page. If this is the first time you're here, stay tuned, watch till the end. And today we're gonna make something quite unique, different, but yet common to the Northerners in Nigeria. Guess the soup. Groundnut soup with a little twist for our little one. So you want to stay tuned, watch till the end. Please, should you try this recipe, just know it's just a twist from what the norm is. And I learned this from my little research that this soup is common during the seasons where groundnut is quite in abundance in the northern states of Nigeria. So guys, come with me. Let's get this done together. And please, for those of you that have subscribed, thank you, the real MVPs. I love you. If you've not subscribed, why? There are lots of videos to learn from. Hello, let's go there. Alright, so I'm going to turn my camera and we'll start in NF. Alright, so here I have goat meat. We'll be using this as our main protein source. And then I'm throwing in a little bit of that. We'll be adding onions. Trust me, nobody cooks without onions. This acts as a sweetener all the time. And it just gives this flavorful taste. Please, for the record, don't laugh at me. Because we're gonna learn this together. Alright, so here we go. Let's turn on the fire. Can you hear that? Good job. So I'm going to allow this to steam for a bit. And then we'll come back just to have a proper look at what it looks like. So whilst we do that, let's get our leaves rolling. So for this recipe, I'll be using two beautiful, well nourishing leaves. So this is the green, is it called amaranta? I'll do my research further and get back to you, but this is quite healthy for toddlers with developing brain. Can you see how soft it is? That's what we're gonna use. And then I have here oziza. Oziza is quite spicy, has a lot of flavor. I have the seed as well, but I'm going to infuse this to the soup. So guys, what else would you prefer I add to this? Some people add other leaves, but I'm comfortable with this too. So this combination is what we're working with today. Oziza green. Good. Cooking with momo. Momo, they say is good. It's rich in collagen, so I had. So we're gonna throw that in and cover for a while. So while that is cooking, let's pick our oziza and green together. Here we go. So just get to the stem and you're picking it from this end. Trust me. And did you see that? Beautifully done. Great. So let's go with this. This is our beautiful green. This leaf has loads of folate, which is good for building your blood. And you want your child to have something quite healthy. It has vitamin that will help with the sides, with the skin, with the immunity. It builds the iron level. So for the most part, I mean, you just have to infuse this, whether in porridges, soups like this. Just find a way around. The children can be very picky and they don't really appreciate veggies, but then as an adult we obviously know the benefits, so we ensure they have that, whether as soup or porridge. So please stay tuned and subscribe. So that's salt to help kill all forms of parasites, the eggs, the larvae, in any form. This always does the better job. So I'm gonna just let this sit in for a few minutes. Necessarily, especially the gender of the goat. If it's the female goat, trust me, you're gonna have very strong meat to deal with. I don't like to infuse the salt into it yet until it cooks in its fluid. And here I think we're good. Yeah, this is a bit soft from my look, and we're gonna throw in some water to help it soften up the more, and then we have the stock. Here come. Okay, so we're going to cover this and let it simmer for a few minutes. Then we'll come back and add our dry ingredients, which is the stockfish and the dry fish. Yes. So the style of this dish is the roasted peanuts or groundnuts, so to call. So I'm throwing in some ziza seed because if his kitchen said so. So I'm throwing in equal amount of water, not necessarily equal, just so that we don't overdo or underdo. It's been minutes since we had the soaked in salt water, and let's quickly clean this up. Fish, and at this point, rice. You want to make sure that the stockfish is cooking properly. Very soft, very soft. Cover that back and allow it to steam for at least. So this is what we have after blending. It's quite yummy. Bear in mind this groundnut was roasted with salt. Alright, so you have to be careful not to overdo. Alright, let's go. So if it followed from the beginning, I mentioned that I was gonna divide the soup into two. One will be made for toddlers and the other one. So I have the leaf already divided. This one I'm going to shred for basically everything to be shredded, and the other section which has been divided will be blended so that I can add that to toddler's meal. So here we go. Let's get this done. As tiny as possible. If you had watched my previous video, you see how to shred forward, up, and down. So forward, downward, and then because this is gonna be very lengthy, I'm gonna give it a double chop. Yeah, just to break things down. At this point, I don't want you to do too much because the Oziza leaf has a way of, releasing its chlorophyll. That way it's gonna be bitter. So we are ready. What next should we do? Let's check on our meat and stockfish. Dried and washed catfish. I'm gonna throw that in and allow it to simmer. So I'm gonna add more water to this. Earlier that we're gonna blend some of the leaves for the third glass. Here we go, and we'll add a little water to that. The blender and the one that has been shredded. Yes. Okay, let's see what this has. Wow, so I'm gonna throw in palm oil. The aroma from here is amazing. Trust me guys, if you don't try this recipe, I don't know what you're doing. Like, I can feel the difference, right? See, did you see that? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh Lord, this is beautiful. I love it. Okay, let me just stop talking because right now I obviously know what it feels like to have this down with 2 wraps of beautifully locally processed fufu. Did you see that color? Okay, please, just in case you're not informed, right? I'm not gonna talk too much, but let's just test it. So at this one, we want to test and be sure everything is well combined. Jesus is Lord. At this point, I think I can can just tell you that whoever invented this soup, right, did a good job. So because I have the kids, the toddlers are going to have this. The children, obviously, I'm going to add the spices. Trust me, nobody has asked if I've added pepper. But right now, I'm going to do. Oh my, this is beautifully made. All right, so I'm going to dish for the kids and have it prepped somewhere so that I do not add pepper to theirs. So while this is cooking, let's add that. So a quick one, please tone down, reduce the fire, just so that you don't get to burn the soup. Yeah, you need that part, and then we'll cook it separately. My God, this is really looking so good. I obviously made this for them, so I'm gonna dish a lot for these kids. All right, so that suffice for the kids. Let's get more. So if you've noticed, I didn't add pepper to that, so I'm gonna fetch some habanero pepper, yellow pepper, to give it a burst of. God, I love this. It's gonna be spicy, very interesting. So stay with. Okay, you did see. Alright, let's throw in the pepper. And then go in with the shredded veggies. Guys, be careful with the yellow pepper. Oh my goodness. See, this is why I don't like to add it to the ones, the toddlers, the children. Let me just put it that way, will eat. Right now, we're all done. Like, we're just gonna give this a steam for at least a minute or two, and then that'll be all. Then we'll finish up with the toddler. I'm sorry, I'm taking a lot of your time. Yeah, I know. About a minute. Let's do the final checkup. So this is all done. Trust me, this is beautifully made. And guys, what else are you looking for? If it's not this podcast. Yummy looking. Alright, so a final test just to be sure we're not adding. No, you guys. No. You see the combo of the green and those Caesar leaf? My darling, you will come back and thank me. Please, just put it at the comment section. No. We are done with this. We're so done with this very one. So we're gonna take this off the fire. Okay, so here we go. Let's clear up this one. Yeah, and this is for our babies. We obviously want them to have what it takes. So basically, for this very one, I'm not gonna do much. Remember our shredded veggies, basically. Just gonna throw it in. Why do I have to do this? Because yeah, the other one has a lot of fiber in it. But still, I need them to have more because they tend to eat less of those things. And be careful with your spatula so you don't get to use the one you use for the pepper. Obviously, guys, that pepper is very good. So this is gonna still cook for at least 3 minutes. Let's see. So yes, 3 minutes, and because I'm obviously adding a lot of veggies, I want to throw in a little more of the palm oil. Give it some kick of color. I love the green already, but then let's add a little more for the babies. They need the vitamin A for their sight, the tocopherol, which is a palm oil, a very good source of vitamin E for their skin, guys. Can you see that? No. There is something in the Yorubas call a wedu. If I'm guessing right. Please tell me in the comment section, what does it look like? So at this point you want to test just to confirm. My god, this is beautiful. So I'm going to still throw in a little bit of crayfish for them. Yes, just because they're babies, they're children, they need more of these things. I know the adults do, but of course you know that their palates, right, actually loves everything has to be very, very yummy. They need to tell you, mommy, your food is yummy. Trust me, if that part is not included, then you've not started, my darling. Alright, so at this point I want to believe you've subscribed, and please do well to share this video and in return for beautiful recipes like this. Can you see that cup of goodness? I need to cover this for a minute and then we'll take it down. You guys, you don't know what you're missing if you don't try this. I've said that 100 times already. So let's cover this, and in a few minutes we'll get back. Alright, so it's about a couple of minutes, and here we go. My darling, what else? What other options do you need? Hey, I'm so glad that this is so delicious. I am pleased. So, let me boil water for swallow. And that's the end. My darling, have you subscribed? Yes, you that actually nodded that this food is looking so good. So we have this beautifully done. Then you just turn on the fire. Yeah, and that's a wrap. And then see this pot of goodness. I need to collect more money like for this. Alright, so catch her. Bye, subscribe, and thank you for watching. So when I see this food, not today I know say food food where you never try, you go to say you sabi. Guys, try this recipe, subscribe, and give me your feedback. Thank you so much. Bye.